This is a message to my family, and I don't know why my screen is so blurry, but um, my sister said something tonight that wasn't that bad, surprisingly. But she pretty much said that she was being, other sister, that she was being kicked out of her apartment, maybe, and that my other sister said that I could probably move in if I got a part-time job. Okay, here's the problem with my mom and my two sisters. They don't think about how that process works. They don't think about the ahead of time. Most people don't think about the ahead of time. They don't think about what will happen. They just think about the now. They just think about doing it now and, oh, wait, this, and this will happen in the future. But they wait until the future to find out. They don't think ahead. Like, here's what would happen if I got a job that paid about $400 a month, and I got a low-income apartment that cost me about $200, if that's possible. I would have about $200 to live on for a month. No, 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 no. In my area, it's not possible for 200 in low income. It's at least 400. So I would be making monthly, I would be making altogether about 600 probably if I didn't spend any of the money. Um, so I'd use 400 of that to pay living. I would use the other 200 to buy toilet paper, paper towels, food, um, let's see, soap, shampoo, paper plates. In reality, you have no money for anything. And that's what a lot of lower class to lower middle class people do when they're in their 20s. They want to get the fuck away from their parents. They don't think with their brains. They just think, oh, I want to get away from my parents. I want to do what I want to do. They don't tolerate the people they're living with. They just want to get away from them, so they find the simplest, most easy thing without thinking. My mom did this. I'm going to admit, my mom did this. She told me when she was telling me that I needed to get an apartment and move out of my grandma's house, I'm investing right now. I'm saving up money. I'm learning. I'm learning ways to get more money. You want to prepare before you move out or before you get a house. You want to become smart. Learn your options. You don't want to just rush like my sister did, like my other sister did, and like my mother did. You know the only smart person who didn't do it? It was my dad. When him and my mom, let me try to remember this, moved out, he moved back with his brother or something, or uncle, or not uncle, with his cousin, and he moved away when my sister was born for like 3 years. Then he moved back with my mom, and they were dirt poor. But he saved and he invested all the time, like throughout my childhood. Um, but it's just that you should prepare. You shouldn't rush out of things it's like a last resort. Yeah, life is hard, but you shouldn't just rush away from it. I mean, my two sisters like spending money. I don't like spending money. When I was younger, I used to like wasting money on candy and video games. And I can tell you now, food, water, and investing is so much more important. Your health is so much more important than fun. You have your whole life to have fun. If you take care of your health now and invest now, you're still going to be young and have money later on. If you think about things before you do them, you're going to be richer in the future. Maybe not now, but when you invest in the past, you get richer in the future. Kind of get what I'm saying? Do you know, all three of you, if any of you are watching this, do you guys get what I'm saying? Do you get the point? Do you get it? You get it, right? That I'm saying, stop rushing out of things. Think about things before you do them. Just like, I can't get a basic part-time job with my epilepsy meds that slow me down and make 600 max a month with deflation happening, which makes the dollar worth less and raises prices. You got to think about all the things that are happening. Everything. You got to put in consideration everything that's happening. You can't just say, whoop-de-doo, this is what's happening, try this out, do this. It's possible. Yay, yay, yay. No, that's not possible. Because when the economy is slowly crashing, you don't want to either get on disability, get on SSI, and get a low-income apartment. If you can live with someone and just tolerate their bullshit and get free food, free shower, do it. Just do it. Yeah, you live with the person, complain all you want, but you're living with them. I complain about my grandparents because they don't make good decisions all the time, but I still get to live here for free. And that's wonderful. I'm grateful for that. Um, but it just bothers me that whenever I see my sisters or my mom, they tell me I gotta move out of my grandparents' house. And that's the mistake all three of them made. And that's a mistake everyone makes when they're young. They move out of their parents or their grandparents or the house they're living in for free. They don't save up money. They want to just go off to a university that their parents are paying for them, and they party, they fuck up, they waste their parents' money, or they parents pay for an apartment for them, they party, they fuck up, they waste their parents' money, then they have to move back into their parents' house. And you know what they do? They get a part-time job. They eventually get into a shitty apartment, and then they just live like that until they decide to go back to college and get a 4-year probably and get a slightly better job. And then they get married, and then they have kids, get a mortgage on a house, never pay it off because they never did the smart thing. They never saved up, they never invested, they never prepared for the future. Now do you get what I'm saying? Prepare. I have food prepared that doesn't go bad until 2018. I prep for everything. Prep. Because prepping is good. It's good. You prepare for the worst. You don't think everything is handy dandy jolly all the time. And I'm going to end it here at 10 minutes. So goodbye everyone. Hope this helped.